Hello all, I myself Mohan Kumar N, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Srimati Shri OER GFGC, Pavagada. My today's topic is Introduction to PHP. It's a continuation class. In this session, we are going to learn about how to add the comments and exploring different data types of PHP and automatic type conversion and explicit type conversions. At the end of this session, you would be able to use the comments in your programming, and you would be able to add different types of data types in your programming, and you would be able to understand what you mean by implicit and explicit type conversions. Let us start with comments in PHP. A comment in PHP code is a line that is not executed as a part of the program. Its purpose is to understand the code or documentation. So, as in case of any another programming languages, here also it provides some facilities to add comment lines into your programming. So, as in case of any other programming, the comments is for understanding about the code and for documentation purpose. So, in PHP, we can add comments in two different formats, that is single line comments, even we can call it as C++ style comments. This is single line comments. Single line comments must be preceded by the double slash character, double forward slash characters. So, example, double slash followed by your comment line, that is this is a single line comment. When PHP encounters these two slashes within the code, everything from the slashes to the end of that line or to the end of the section of the code, whichever comes earlier, will be considered as comments. So, that is in case of single line comments. And when it comes to multi-line comments, we call this as C comments also. So, in this multi-line comments, comment can be added by using a slash followed by asterisk symbol, slash followed by asterisk symbol, then your comment lines comes, and at the end we must close your comments by putting a asterisk followed by a comment. So, this is an example where this comment line starts from slash followed by asterisk, then your comment lines followed by, at the end it will be ended with asterisk followed by a slash, single slash. So, when PHP encounters a slash followed by an asterisk, everything after that until it encounters an asterisk followed by forward slash will be considered as a comments. So, in this ways we can add comments into our PHP program. So, let's learn about data types in PHP. Data type describes categories of values that a programming language can use. So, data type is nothing but it describes what are all the types of data we can handle in the programming language. A data type refers to the type of data that a variable can hold. PHP provides 8 types of variables or data types, among which 4 are scalar type of data types, that is single value types. They are integers, floating point numbers, strings and booleans, and 2 are collection type or compound or collection type. They are arrays and objects. The remaining 2 are special type of data types, that is resource data type and null data type. Let us move on with integers. Integers are whole numbers with no fractional component. So, here integer data type is nothing but it is a integer data type can hold whole numbers with no fractional component. So, the example for the integers is 1, 12 and 256 and so on. So, integers can be written in decimals or octals or hexadecimal formats. So while specifying integer values, we can specify by using decimals or octal number systems or even hexadecimal number systems, but internally your PHP will treat all those numbers into a decimal number systems, and they will perform the computations. And again, the range of these integers is between 214 crores 74 lakh 83,648 to 214 crores 74,083,647. So in this range, in between this range, your integer variable can hold the value. Next is floating point number. In floating point number represents numeric values with the decimal digits, that is 121.45, and scientific notations, that is 0.214 exponent e to the power of 2. In this way we can represent floating point numbers. So here the floating point number is nothing but along with your decimal value, along with your numeric value, it will also comes with fractional part. It also comes with a fractional part. So here the PHP recognize floating point numbers written in two different formats. The first is a simple literal with a decimal point, as like this 121.45, and the another way is it's a scientific notation like 0.214 e to the power of 2 e. So this is a scientific notation. So in these two ways we can assign the floating point numbers to the variables. Next is string data type. So strings represents text literals of arbitrary length. In PHP, strings are enclosed within single quotes or double quotes. So strings inside a double quotes are parsed, while strings inside a single quotes are not. So it means if a variable or a special character are enclosed within a double quotes along with the strings, then the value of a variable are printed with the specified string. When the variable names and the special characters are enclosed in a single quotes, then the output is printed in the same way as you typed in the program. So that is that will be well understood by this example program. So this is a simple example code. Here a name is a variable which has been assigned some string value, that is Cogent India. Now in this variable name I have a value called Cogent India. Now I am trying to display this value in these two different styles, that is using double quotes and using single quotes. So as I already told you, when I place this kind of special characters or variables, that will be parsed in case of when we kept that in a double quotes. So when I try to print by using echo with a double quotes along with a string, so it will print like this: we are Cogent India. The value of this variable will be printed. So that is what parsing, that will be parsed when I place some variables or some special characters along with the strings within a double quotes. Then that thing will be parsed and the value of that variable will be displayed or printed on your as an output. But in case of single quotes, when I place those special characters or variables along with a string in a single quotes, then that won't parse us. So what will happen is the same how we have typed in our program, the same thing will be printed as a output. So that's the difference between placing your strings in single quotes and double quotes. So here when I place the strings within a single quote, that won't parses, and when I place this string within a double quote, that will be parsed. Next is Boolean data type. A Boolean represents true or false value. So as in any other programming languages, here also the Boolean data type will represent a true or false value. Like most programming languages, all conditions returns true or false Boolean value based on the condition being tested. So in any programming language, if I test any condition, that will returns either true or false value. in such cases we can use this kind of Boolean data types. So in case of PHP, we can specify these Boolean values with some literal like some keywords like false keywords and even true keywords, and in PHP we can evaluate false using zeros and 0.0, even null strings and arrays with 0 elements. All these evaluates to false in case of your PHP. So that's about Boolean data type. Next is array data type. Array represents a variable that stores a collection of related data elements under one name, under one variable name. Each individual element of an array can be accessed by referring to its index position. So in PHP, the index is either specified numerically or alphabetically. So that's about array. So here there are some examples. We can define an array in this fashion also, like adding elements to an array using indexes. So here person is an array where I am going to add Edison as a first element in a array person. So similarly we can assign values just index 2, that is Van Kiel, at the third as a third value, Crapper in the second index value. So this is the one way of defining arrays, but that is what by defining arrays using assigning values to its index values. There is another way to create an array, that is by using array constructs. Array construct. The array constructs creates an array. So example is like this. This is the array. This person is an array. So this array, I am going to create by using array construction, array constructor. So here within a parenthesis, I am going to specify the elements of an array. Here I have used 3 elements, that is Edison, Wankel and Crapper. So that's about array data type. So next is your object data type. PHP also supports object oriented programming. So here objects allows us to store data as well as information to process that data. The data elements stored within an object are referred to as its properties or attributes of the object. To declare an object, first we must declare a class of the object, then we need to instantiate the object. So in PHP, objects also allow us to create our own data types. Here the classes are defined with the keyword called classes, keyword called class. Objects can be made from that class with a keyword new. So in PHP we can create our own data type by using objects. So where objects can be created by instantiating using classes. And this is a special type of data type, that is a null data type. Null represents a special data type that can have only one value, that is null. So here this data type can have only one value, that is null. Null is not only a data type but also a keyword literal. Keyword literal is a keyword literal. We can even assign this to any variable. If I assign this value to any variable, that becomes a null data type of variable. A variable of null data type is a variable that has no value assigned to it. If I created any value for which I have not assigned any value, then that will be treated as null data type variable. Null data type variable. When no value assigned to a variable, it is automatically assigned a value called null. So if I not assigned any value to the variable, any variable I have created, in such case your PHP automatically assigns a null value to the variable. So that's about your null data type. Next we'll move on to resource data type. So in PHP, resource is a special data type. Resource represents a special data type which stores a references to functions and resources external to PHP. So your a resource data type represents a special data type which stores the references, to a functions and resources which are external to PHP. The most common example of the resource data type is database calls. So here it is used to store the references for a database calls. Usually used this resource data type to store the references of a database calls. That's about resource data type. Well, let us learn about automatic type conversions in PHP. So in PHP, it automatically converts a data type of a variable to another data type. So that is our automatic type conversion. PHP automatically determines the data type of a variable from the value that the variable holds. So we know that PHP is a loosely typed language where there is no need of declaring a variables before its usage. So when I assign a value to the variable, your PHP will automatically treats the data type based on the value what I have assigned into that variable. If the value of the variable changes in the program, PHP automatically sets the appropriate new data type. So when I assign some value, your PHP automatically sets the appropriate new data type of that variable. In PHP, there is a way to know the data type of a variable, that is with the help of get type function. It is get type function. The get type function is used to determine the data type of a variable. So well, PHP converts values from one type to another as necessary. This kind of implicit casting is called type juggling. So in PHP we call this as a type juggling. Okay. So here is we are having a simple example. By this we can understand much more better about this automatic type conversions. So here I have used a variable called v_r. For this I have assigned a value cogent. So now this variable becomes a string data type variable. So in next line I am trying to print that data type of a variable. So this is of a string type variable, hence the output will be string. Now here I am trying to add some different value to the same variable v_r. This is initially it is of a string data type variable. Now I am trying to assign some fractional value, that is 99.8. This value I am trying to assign to the same variable. So here with PHP will automatically change the data type of this variable to fractional variable data type. So this type of type conversions is called as your automatic type conversion. Next is forcing a type with the type casting. So in PHP we can also change the data type of one variable to another data type explicitly, that we call it as a type casting. In PHP we can convert the data type of a variable to another data type. This form of converting a data type of a variable to another data type is known as typecasting. So we can explicitly typecast a variable by enclosing the name of a desired data type in a parenthesis before the variable which is to be casted. So here is a syntax. Now I am intended to change the data type of this variable, hence I place the targeted data type in front of that variable within a parenthesis. So in this way we can change the data type to a specified or required data type. So here is an example. Here I am changing the data type of this variable x to a float data type. Though this is the one way of typecasting your variable explicitly, there is another way also. So the another way of typecast a variable is use the set type function. By using set type function also we can typecast the variable. The syntax for your set type function is within a parenthesis there I need to place the variable name followed by its target type. In this way also we can explicitly change the data type of a variable from one data type to any required data type. Here is an example. Here I am trying to change the data type of this variable x to float. So in these two ways we can change the data type of variables to any desired data type. This type of changing a data type is known as type casting, that is explicit type casting. Well, it's the time to summarize what are all the things we have covered in this session. So in this session we learned how to add comments, and we learned about the different data types in PHP, and we come to know how to change the data type implicitly and explicitly in PHP. That's all for the session. Okay, thank you.